On March 11, 2011, the fourth most powerful earthquake in modern history struck off the coast of eastern Japan. Powerful waves up to 40 meters in height inundated coastlines and washed away entire towns. This left the Fukushima Daiichi nuclear power station, 75 kilometers from the epicenter, under a dire threat.
The Fukushima Daiichi nuclear power plant is a group of 6 of nuclear reactors that is located in a town of Okuma in Fukushima Prefecture, Japan. On 11 March 2011, a massive 9.0 magnitude earthquake and a subsequent tsunami has caused a significant damage to the Fukushima Daiichi nuclear power plant. The system at the nuclear power plant has detected the earthquake and automatically shut down the nuclear reactors, and the emergency diesel generators turned on to keep coolant the pumping around the cores. But soon after a wave 14 meters high hit the Fukushima, the water overwhelmed the offensive seawall and caused flooding to the plant and knocking out the emergency generators. This led to a nuclear meltdown and released a large amount of radioactive materials into the environment.
As an engineer contracted to set up a nuclear plant, there are a number of controversial concerns that an engineer must address in order to uphold the engineering ethics. However, the engineers didn't consider the public opinion ethics and the safety of Japan's and world's environment before setting up the power plant at Fukushima. On the other hand, some engineers have done their job well. Before the incident, the engineers in TEPCO did their best in contrast with their managers, as the managers hesitated to order the engineers as subordinates to pour seawater onto the cores. Hence, this clearly shows that the engineers were having an ethical dilemma, as they cannot make any decisions and they have to follow orders from the managers.
The Fukushima accident has caused a serious impact on local residents, as the residents near these activities are put under increased risk for cancer and other health problems. The uranium used tailings used reactor fuel can remain radioactive and dangerous to human health for thousands of years. As we all know, nuclear energy is not green. It involves mining and refining of radioactive raw materials and disposal of radioactive waste, which damages the environment. So far, there is no permanent solution on nuclear waste disposal. This has shown the dilemma of engineers that they want to have high power generation from nuclear plants, but at the same time, it will bring a negative impact to the environment and local residents. TEPCO nuclear plant admitted misconduct by falsifying data to cover up safety risks in Fukushima Daiichi, and the potential safety problems were not corrected by the engineers that caused this disaster to occur.
I believe the Fukushima accident has a crucial impact on the improvement of nuclear plant design. Based on the ethical principles of utilitarianism, many national governments and international bodies initiate the reviews of the nuclear plant's safety system following the Fukushima accidents. They have identified and are taking useful action to upgrade their nuclear plant system, operating procedures, and operating training, including nuclear industries' flex initiative to minimize the harm to the environment and the global health. Enforcing safety regulations is to ensure the full compliance. Shut down the plants when identified with safety risks is necessary too. As an operator, The sharing of timely and accurate information was necessary as this is to reveal to the public to reduce the damage of the radiation emergencies is a mandatory. Last but not least, the cooperation between the government and the international organizations is to integrate the psychological support to the high-risk population after the nuclear accidents.
Is Fukushima a watershed moment for a nuclear renaissance, or just a terrible intermission before business as usual resumes? The conclusion, whether revival or relapse, will, I believe, be determined by how the ethical questions arise, such as what is acceptable and what is not, are arbitrated and settled. It is also important to evaluate the spatial and temporal scale of the threat that may develop today or in the future from regular, accidental, or purposeful radioactive emissions. There is a lot of room for a disagreement and equivocation about what amount of risk is acceptable. It is obvious that the debate has already begun in the post-Fukushima setting.